ভাষা কোথায় আমি পাবো রে? সখী ভালোবাসা কারে কয়? এই গানগুলো দেখলে আরো মাথা ঠিক থাকে। এরপর বিট ফাইট দেন। आए जिया हो आहा कुकू गान देसी गए नेट चले ना करने बारू तारा करने बारू
Control will enter since they have the advantage in the match. Let's see what your schools of thought in this situation. Do you try to preserve your own well-being? Take it easy, so to speak. Where do you go? Balls to the wall. Do you try to take the upper hand out of the gate, which is what Bianca looks to do right here? And the strength of Bianca Belair was part of the first ever NXT Women's War Game match back in 2019. So what do you do, Corey, as your strategy when you're the first two in this match? You're asking me, it's about self-preservation. There are two rings, there's plenty of real estate to utilize. Keep yourself as far away from Impact as you can, unless it's advantageous. Case in point, speaking of Impact, Dakota Kai has made an impact in every War Games match he's been involved in. Who will ever forget the betrayal of Tegan Nox at the hands of Dakota Kai? One of the most memorable moments in NXT history. Certainly set Dakota on a very different career trajectory, but Dakota knows it's no match for the power of the Raw Women's Champion. Waistlock takedown by Bianca Belair. Interesting that Becky Lynch is on Bianca. The history between those two. Enemy of my enemy is my friend. Remember, it was back in SummerSlam that Bianca defeated Becky Lynch. Damage Control with a rock on the scene, and suddenly Bianca and Becky found themselves as allies. 5 minutes is an eternity inside of a WWE ring. I mean, Bianca Belair could spend the duration of this time. We're down to closer to 3.5 now. Really inflicting a great deal of damage and punishment. Dakota, vice versa, could do the same thing. And using a point down Bianca Belair to her advantage. Closing in on 3 minutes. Remember, put the brakes on just in time. Damage Control will have the advantage as we reach 0. Bianca Belair had a very interesting great interview with Sports Illustrated this week talking about war games, and she said that I'm a competitor. My dad was my coach. He instilled being competitive at a young age. I train harder, I watch film, I try to do everything better than all of my opponents. At this point in her career, Bianca has succeeded in doing that. Each time Belair is on your screen, she shows up and shows out. And Dakota was mauling the champion in the corner right now. Oh, Dakota has a mean streak. There's no doubt about that. Bailey has brought it out perhaps. So champion knows full well it will happen. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. And right now, we are less than 2 minutes away from a 2-on-1 advantage. And again, that was a 2-on-1 advantage. And again, that was a gutsy call by Bianca Belair to start this match, knowing she would be at a disadvantage. This is an opportunity for Bianca as Raw Women's Champion, realizing she is a target. She sits at the top of the mountain. Bianca knows everyone, even those her own team are gunning for her in her championship. And again, the power of Belair. Look at the front of the suplex delivered to Dakota Kai. What makes Bianca Belair so effective and such a great champion? Because Bianca talks the talk and backs it up. Night after night, Bianca makes some wild, bold claims that sound downright insane at times. But Belair backs it up night after night. We can't argue with the results. And Becky Lynch looking on her return Friday Night SmackDown just 24 hours ago in Providence. Bianca and Dakota slugging away at one another. Bianca trying to use her hair as a weapon, as we've seen. Dakota with a chance to make something big happen on behalf of her team. Oh, wow! Goes Dakota Kai, and now both women down. And a kip up by the uber-athletic Bianca Belair. Belair just spent the last 30 seconds just beating the tar out of Dakota Kai, realizing she's got another fresh opponent headed her way. And I think Bianca heard you because she's using the cage as a weapon. Dakota Kai going through the ropes and into the cage. In 15 seconds, Damage Control will have the advantage. Question is just who the next competitor will be. Dakota sits in the cage. And Dakota leads them momentarily. Io Sky, Dakota Kai's tag team partner, what happened to tag team champion? This could be a worst case scenario for Bianca Belair. You've got both of the reigning WWE Women's Tag Team Champions. You're outnumbered. Could you be outgunned? What a drop kick by Sky. Io Sky, the genius of the Sky, entering her fourth War Games matchup.
पागल कराई दे जादू तो जादू
Damage
कराई दे
Control will have the advantage in a 2-on-1 situation with Bianca Belair. Tremendous athleticism from the Raw Women's Champion. And Belair lands on her feet. Io Sky said, I'll do you one better. Bianca sent flying. Tremendous leg strength from Io Sky, able to muscle Bianca over in that head scissors. You saw the concern on the faces of the women from Bianca Belair's team and now the tag team champions in Bianca corner. Bianca trying to fight out of this, and she's just got to try to stay separate. Try to stay away from the tag champs. Io Sky though with a crossbody. Separation is much easier to achieve in theory inside of War Games, particularly when you're outnumbered 2-1 by the Women's Tag Team Champions. And if you're Bianca, you just try to survive for the next minute 49 seconds. Remember, the match hasn't even started yet. There's no reason to go for pinfall or submissions. Io Sky and Dakota Kai with a double team to Belair. Io miscalculated there on the top rope. Will deliver double knees. This environment is unlike even for the veterans of war games. This is a completely different environment. TD Garden is rocking right now. The eyes of the entire WWE universe are on each and every competitor. They know that there's bound to be some nerves.
तीन खलुआ दिया उसने
Two rings surrounded by a cage.
क्या
Women's tag team champions with a deliberate pace here. Looking to continue to punish Bianca Belair. He's able to counter with a double suplex. Think about just your pride as a competitor. You're one of or half of the women's tag team champions, and you were beaten by the Raw Women's Champion. You were humiliated by Bianca. While you've got the numbers advantage, that'll hurt your pride worse than anything. Bianca will have some reinforcements. 4 seconds for the missile drop kick by Io Sky. And now Bianca's down.